we'll put you in chat what you think our first weapon is going to be. Valera from Warcraft, it looks like. Thank you very much, chat, pointing out what sprite that is. Hey, listen, get a little bit of Navi action going in there. Ooh, and Trojandude is off there, as is Dragonmaster, and we're going to be seeing just a little bit of love out of Link's house. So nothing spectacular to start off, but I would... First weapons, be interesting to see Hammer. Hammer would be a nice one. Definitely, I'm not hoping for bombs. I don't wish that on anyone. Bombs are really one of the most difficult weapons, but we'll see in a second here. The uncle is going to... Oh, it is bombs! I think commentator's curse just happened right there, and these guys are going to be running around with bombs. That's going to be a little bit difficult. They're going to have to time their bombs in order to hit some of these enemies, especially some of the blue guards. The blue guards are going to take 2 hits from the bombs. So they're definitely going to have to watch out. Plus, they are limited to only 10, plus whatever they can manage to pick up. And, you know, they're going to try to kill as few things as possible as they get through the escape here, just to get through. The rat is going to be a really difficult bomb. So that you're probably going to see them do is they're probably, ooh, that's a nice one there. Trojandude using the pot to kill the guard and getting what would have been an extra bomb, but already at max is 10. So here's Dragonmaster setting up on the blue guard. And yeah, getting a second one. Very nicely done there. All right, Trojandude trying the same strat there, putting the bomb on the chest here. There, he's got the guard where he wants him, and just going to hang out, and there he has the guard, and he has the key. All right, Dragonmaster throwing away that pot. Picking up the heart there. Dragonmaster also using the yellow hearts tonight. And we can now, through V29 here, we can change our heart colors. All right, so Dragonmaster setting up for this green guard. Very nicely done. Yeah, bomb seeds are definitely not the nicest. Whoa, Dragonmaster. That was a really nice bomb strat there on the blue guard, and getting a lot of love for that trouble. But still one more chest down here. Trojandude not quite getting the guard over far enough. That bomb just pushing the guard over and not... you know, he didn't bang into the, he didn't boost off the one bomb to go to the other side. All right, like this, Dragonmaster preserving some bombs here and using pots on the ball and chain guard. And oof. +5 arrows for their trouble. Definitely not what they wanted to see. Yeah, if you are not familiar with bombs, you definitely want to be practicing it. It is absolutely one of the more trolly weapons you could possibly get. Trojandude going around this green guard, taking a little bit of extra time there to make sure it doesn't get spotted and to have the guard chase him. I like that. Very heads up. Then going to use the pots on the ball and chain guard to get the big key. Meanwhile, Dragonmaster making their way out. Yeah, you can just avoid all of the guards at this point in time. Just make your way right out. The only thing they really have to kill at this point in time is the rat. Now, Dragonmaster here has a much better positioning because they have 5 bombs right now, whereas Trojandude only has 2 left over. So Trojandude gonna have to be very careful. They do want to keep one for the back of escape if at all possible. So they can get those 3 chests early rather than later. Having to come back there, obviously not as good. You want to kind of find out what's in there. There might be a good weapon in there, something to get away from having to constantly use bombs to kill everything. right, Trojandude looking for some bomb drops there, I think. Trying to pot one of the green guards. Not getting them.
Good evening, everyone. Joining in.
How are you?
Good. How's it going? I see we had a bomb start, so that's always fun.
Oh, yeah, we did. Yeah, Trojandude having only 2 bombs remaining, whereas Dragonmaster has a little bit better setup with 5 here, coming up on the rat in the escape.
Well, 2 is still plenty if the rat goes well.
Oh, absolutely, it is, but he does want to be careful in case things go south.
I like the suicide move that Dragonmaster just did. Just walk up to the rat with the bomb and hope for the best, which you can do with 4 hearts.
Yes, that's my preferred way. Is just run after it and hope that it's in the bomb blast. All right, and Dragonmaster not getting anything back there in the 3 chests, but better to know that early than to have to come back here.
Yeah, it is a bit of a time consumption, and getting some replacement bombs to help in Kakariko Village.
Yeah, the three extra bombs is definitely nice. Oh no, Trojandude.
Yeah, that's the risky part. You really want to sort of pull out the bomb a bit early.
Yeah.
There he goes. Gets both.
All right.
Oh, no bomb.
Yeah, no bomb drop, but he did get the key, so he'll be able to make it out of here. Having to die or reset there is really terrible. So, interesting here. Dragonmaster just going to go straight into the woods, not going to bother checking the tree.
Might decide to do that later on after he gets boots.
Yeah, that's a fair play. And looks like just a bomb upgrade up the top there. And what are we going to see here in the Thieves' Hideout? A little bit of love. Trojandude looks like he's going to go up and check the tree. So you have only bombs at this point in time. After Kakariko Village, where do you go? Where do you think you go?
Well, I like South Shore.
Mm-hmm.
Plenty of chests down there, but depending on what they get, they can also opt to head towards Eastern. We haven't seen a map check yet to determine if it's a pendant or crystal. Honestly, I like pendant Eastern because I feel like I want to get it out of the way and just like clear all the items.
Mm-hmm.
Looks like nothing at Lumberjacks.
Yeah, bomb upgrade there. Did you see the Hoarder drop? It is a full magic refill, so that's actually kind of nice.
That's always nice, yeah.
Mm-hmm. All right, we're gonna get our first peek here. Yeah, a lamp. What could that be?
Ooh, and a bow.
That is a very nice early drop. The only thing that could make that better is finding early silvers.
I'm thinking the seed wants them to head right to Eastern.
Yeah, lamp and bow, that definitely opens that wide.
Most importantly, with bow, we have a weapon that isn't bombs.
Yeah, that's actually really, really nice there. Plus, the blue mail upgrade is also a really nice early upgrade, too.
So that was a quick check. I saw Eastern was a crystal, and I think Hera was a pendant. I did not see Desert, though.
No, I didn't catch that either. It was very fast.
Hopefully someone in chat can point it out. Oh, the single arrow. Well, there you go for your shiny new bow.
All right. That's perfect. Just what I needed. I don't feel my run is complete.
Oh, no. Trojandude, so he can't even afford bombs at this point. You need 50 rupees. So
yeah.
It looks like there were some bombs in the well and, well, flippers at the back of the tavern.
Yeah. Trojandude's in a bit of a bind, not having all the bombs, but yeah, that Dragonmaster had coming out of the escape. So we're gonna see what he does. He might make a play here, try to pick up, see if he can get some money out of the chests, which I think he's gonna get some. That might get him the bombs he needs. He'll have to double dip these places, but.
So we had Quake from the bottle vendor, and we have Boots in the chicken hut.
Yeah, Trojandude really wants those bombs. This is gonna make this speedy.
Look at this, 10 minutes in, and we already have Boots. And we have both pairs of footwear. And a hammer! Sitting in library, instant Boots payoff.
Wow, that is just absolutely amazing. I don't think I've ever seen something like that. There's 3 bombs there for Trojandude, which is exactly what he needed.
I'm not sure if I should apologize, Chad. I joined this commentary a bit of a last minute, and suddenly we have Boots and Hammer, and whoops.
It's broken wide open. Hey, Trojandude.
So much to do.
Yeah, Trojandude now set up, having 100 rupees, having 5 bombs. He's going to be able to go and check the back of Peace Hideout. He's going to be able to go check up or get his boots there in the chicken house with the bombs, and he's going to be able to pick up that medallion off of the bottle vendor. And it looks like Dragonmaster's coming over to Light World Swamp.
So in terms of things that they can do, and we have Fire Rod inside the dam there.
Wow.
In terms of things they can do, of course, Eastern is wide open. Yeah. With Flippers, they have the whole entire Zora area and everything related to that. They can't get up to Death Mountain yet, so that's a no-go. And they can't do anything special in the desert. So the only additional things aside from the South Shore area is really Eastern and Zora.
Yeah, you're right. No gloves and no flukes. So no Death Mountain. The other thing that would really make Death Mountain appetizing is the hook shot, but they do have the hammer, so that can get them across to Eastern Death Mountain as well, if they can get the mirror.
Really, we're just looking for that pair of gloves.
Yeah, pair of gloves would certainly be very nice.
Dragonmaster putting the bow to good use, and it looks like Trojandude decided to buy some bombs, so he has a nice stockpile now.
Yeah. Yeah, that's going to be, and he's going to go get that immediate payoff from them boots here in the hammer, or in the form of the hammer from the library.
I'm actually surprised nothing down here in the mini Moldrum cave. That's a surprise, honestly.
Yeah, usually that's been populated with something. They're Dragonmaster making immediate use of their flippers to find out what's on the Lake Hilly item.
There's a bottle.
That's a good one. That's a nice safety to pick up. We might see them pick that up later.
So no Ice Rod Cave. Just one item. It's out of the way though. It's really hard to route in until you get Flute.
Yeah, once you get the Flute, you can hit that number 8 spot and just kind of walk your way up there. Although with boots, they'll be dashing the entire way. There's a Trojandude going for Bonk Rocks here. This is certainly very interesting.
Cave.
Wow, cave.
Uh-oh.
That could mean there's something up on the cave there in the Dark World.
I will point out, we have Cape, we have Lantern. If they get a sword, that's Aghanim.
Yeah, that is exactly where I was going with my thoughts as well.
I think they're closer to Aghanim than they are to just standard Dark World access at this point. Because they still need a glove and, of course, the Moon Pearl.
Yes, they do still need the Moon Pearl. That's either way they go, that is going to be a key item to locate. So here's Dragonmaster coming in for that Ice Rod Cave that you mentioned earlier.
Oh, there's the sword! Oh no.
Well.
Why do I even talk? I'm sorry, guys. If you rewatch this, Dragonmaster Trojandude.
Dragonmaster looked like set up the water walk there.
That's useful. It looks like he's going to use it right away.
Yeah. Now, would he go up to Zora? Because he only has 100 rupees here.
So it looks like he's going to check the 2 in Waterfall Fairy Cave here and whatever's on the ledge and just opt not to do Zora at this point. We're seeing Trojandude in Desert. He's going to see what's on the ledge and then do a Gina. There's a sword on the ledge.
Wow, there's a sword on the ledge. All right, so that's Master Sword, potentially for these runners. Didn't look like anything interesting in the fairy cave there, and that looks like a big 50 on the ledge.
Not quite enough.
Yeah, that is definitely a big 50 on the ledge. All right, Trojandude getting triple bombs.
So we still have the whole Eastern area. 6 items over there, 3 behind Sahashala, 3 within Eastern that they can actually access everything. And we also have Aghanim still.
Yeah, and here's Dragonmaster going to go over to Bonk Rocks. Yeah, I would opt for the play at Eastern right now. I think.
Yeah, 6 items seems to be the way to go.
Yeah. Now,
I mean, and hopefully you'll get your glove and Moon Pearl over there and not have to do Aghanim, but who knows?
Yeah. So now here's the question: would you do Sahasrara first, or would you do it second?
So in this case, since you're coming from, you come from the southwest section, I believe doing Sahasrara first is the way to go. If you had glove, I could see an argument for heading all the way to the right, picking up the rock and heading north. I think Sahasrara first. Now, if Eastern was the green pendant, then I would say you actually might want to do Eastern first and then end with Sahasrara.
Yeah, but we know it's the #1 crystal.
Yeah.
Trojandude was making use of fire rod a little bit there to get rid of these mini mold worms. Now making use of the hammer. Yeah, here's Dragonmaster going to make that Eastern play that we were just talking about. Yeah, and I think we'll be seeing them do exactly what you called. Oh, look at this! Not quite getting the spin speed there. I don't know. That seems just finicky for me. A very finicky trick.
It's precise because it's a 1 frame difference.
Yep.
The way I do it is, there's silvers.
Oh man!
Behind Sahasrara, good thing Dragonmaster checked there first. Trojandude's heading over to Ice Rock Cave now.
Yeah, I mentioned early silvers earlier as when you find the bow. It's just there's that spin speed. It's just the greatest feeling getting those. Oh, I got the bow.
That's gonna help if they actually do Aghanim's Tower, since you can just one-shot a lot of enemies there.
Oh yeah, well even other bosses that you can basically one-shot with the silvers.
Absolutely, early silvers.
Yeah, like Armos Knights, they all take 1 shot from the silvers, or from silver arrows.
So hopefully for the runners, Zora doesn't have any progression, because this has been a money poor seed. It's given them items, but no rupees.
Yeah, that is absolutely true. So I mean, I think we're gonna see all of the money somewhere in the Dark World.
Well, chat brings up a good point there. Trojan didn't do the back of escape, so he's thinking in the back of his head, because technically that's always within logic.
Yes.
But to get there without a glove, he has to go the long way. So, especially with Lantern, I mean, you always have the light cone, but just thinking in the back of your head, was this a thing?
Oh, yeah, that's very true.
3 items. Well, 2, since he knows the map is there.
Yeah, he didn't have, because he got the item in Sanctuary, but he did not have the bombs at the time. He ran out of bombs because he had to use both of them on the rats. So that's a very interesting point there. We know, of course, there's nothing there, but
I mean, if this turns out to be an Aghanim seed, I'm really curious what Trojandude's going to do. If he's just going to gamble it, or if he's going to go all the way through just to check it out.
I kind of would like to see him gamble it. Just cause.
So we got no items yet. These are all items that Dragonmaster's about to pick up.
There's 10 arrows for you.
If he doesn't want to do Aghanim, he needs to see Moon Pearl and gloves next. Or even just gloves, because at least that will give them access to Death Mountain.
Yeah, Death Mountain would certainly be a nice city. Now, we can't get across the Eastern because we don't have the mirror, nor do we have the hook shot, but there's still a couple items that we can get up there, including Old Man. and Spectral Rock, or under Spectral Rock, excuse me. So there's Trojandude checking out the ledge and being disappointed.
Plenty of hearts. This is a healthy seed. Oh no, red rupees.
Yeah.
So we got one item left. We have one item on Armos. There's one item on Zora that we haven't seen, and that is it. We don't have anything else aside from Pyramid.
Yeah, and short of doubling up on Houlihan Room, these runners do not have enough money for Zora. And you can't do that. You can
There's no even easy farming. They have boots, so at least they can get the Houlihan. We see Dragonmaster going into the back here for, I think, 90 rupees.
Yep, there's money there. And now Dragonmaster does have a little bit more money than Trojandude coming in. Now having 242. So a Houlihan Room is going to put Dragonmaster really close to that 500.
And he gets a 20 drop or something, he should be set.
Mm-hmm. Yep, exactly. Trojandude going for that spin speed again there too. These boots early on, man, we're gonna be seeing some all the speed strats.
Well, there's the 20 drop. Pick it up, Dragonmaster. No, you want that.
Oh.
That's all right. He'll have plenty of opportunities to get more.
I mean, with the luck so far, Armos Knights is about to drop a 20.
Yeah, that's right. We haven't seen that many big 20s.
That's true. And there is the power of the silver arrows.
There's the glove. What do you do? I mean, probably go to Death Mountain, but again, Aghanim is still teasing. Like, that glove only unlocks 2 more items for them.
It does. That's right. Yeah. Plus the ones we've already mentioned. So that they already have. And now Dragonmaster does look interested in checking out Zora because he went up and picked up that extra money. So it's possible that we could see a Houlihan attempt and then going up to Zora, or maybe now with the gloves they go straight to Death Mountain.
Now for Trojandude, that glove's going to be really nice, so he can easily check the back escape. Still loses a bit of time, but it's a lot better than walking through from the front.
You do not want to do that. Do not want to do that. That's just terrible. So, yeah, where are we going to get up here? We're going to get Old Man, and then we're going to get underneath Spectacle Rock. We can, of course, see the item that's on top of Spectacle Rock. Can't get it because of the mirror. And we can't get across to anything in Eastern Death Mountain. So after this, the play is most likely going to be Aga. Well, Dragonmaster going super slow, showing off Old Man strats with boots there. I don't know why that works like that.
He doesn't go very fast.
Yeah,
it's weird. He's the only follower who does that. I mean, Crystal Chessack's weird too. Red Rupee, which is what Dragonmaster needed if he wants to check Zora.
Yep. Plus a Houlihan, and he'll be all set up for that.
Dragonmaster needs the Moon Pearl or Hookshot or Mirror, something in here. But if it's nothing, it's basically Aghanim, unless they can farm for rupees.
I think the Hookshot would be really nice. They could like that would be absolutely ideal. No, it's a sword.
Yeah.
I mean,
so
you go get
Zora
that.
has something.
You go get that though. Like,
oh yeah, absolutely.
You don't even the number 4 sword. I still go get that. It makes things easier, I think. So this is Tempered Sword whenever they get desert access.
Yeah, and that's really easy to pick up. And with desert being a crystal, absolutely they're gonna get that.
Oh yeah.
Even if it's butter, easy.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Dragonmaster is heading down to desert. He's gonna attack Agena, which we saw on Trojandude's side.
Yeah,
and he'll probably see the sword.
Sorry there. Yeah, just triple bombs there. He's definitely going to see the sword, I think. I mean, it makes sense to at least check the ledge. So you know whether it's worthwhile coming back to go get or just skip over it.
The seed started so generous, and now it's like, well, you gotta work for the next bit of progression. Either farm rupees or spend 3 to 4 minutes killing Aghanim.
Yeah, I mean, I don't mind Seeds requiring a little bit of work.
I would say the Aghanim call is a little hard in this case because you don't have Moon Pearl. So there's only one item you're able to check there, which makes it a hard call. If you had Moon Pearl, but like no gloves, okay, that's fine. You can go into Pod, maybe get something there, or Catfish, depending on what you're missing.
Yeah, that, especially Pod, they would be able to go in there. They have the hammer and the bow.
All right, there we go.
Excuse me, they'd be able to do all of that. Yeah, Dragonmaster looks like you're gonna make that Aghanim play. So that is gonna open up the pyramid, and that is it.
So I think Trojandude's basically in the same spot now. He'll check the back of escape, I imagine, first, and then he'll be in the same situation, either farm rupees, and he has a lot more farming to do, so he might also make the same call.
Yeah, I would have thought that Dragonmaster would have tried that Houlihan, doing some of that farming earlier. But I guess that's just not in the cards. They must loathe Zora as much as I do.
That's true. He has to pop up. Get that Master Sword up there.
Yeah.
And Dragon Master just leaving rupees around. Just on the ground. Can't even be bothered to pick red rupees up.
Doesn't need them. If he really wants them, he knows where they are.
That's true.
Yeah, these chests in here are only going to be the keys that are needed, so no items in here.
And this is all execution, part of the map. So enjoy our racers heading through this dungeon that's looking like it's required at this point.
Yeah. Yeah, I certainly don't blame Dragonmaster for this call. And I mean, if Moon Pearl is sitting there on that pyramid, that's gonna be the play du jour. Yeah, here's Trojandude. He's gonna pick up the old man for that big 20. Thanks, Sonny.
So is that Dragonmaster using the Terra sprite? Is that what that is?
Somebody said it was a sprite from World of Warcraft, I think.
Well, Trojandude is using Valeria from World of Warcraft.
Oh, yeah, Dragonmaster has Terra, morphed in her Esper form.
So you cannot get soft locked in Dark World. They programmed the game such that you can save and quit, and it takes you to the Light World if you don't have Mirror. Yep. That's the requirement. You need Mirror, and of course kill Aghanim, and then you can it'll just take you to Dark World Pyramid if you save and quit.
Yeah, that is 100% accurate there. You need both Mirror and have defeated Aghanim to get that. So yeah, there it is. Cape, Master Sword, Lamp. I mean, this screamed Aghanim, and here we see Dragonmaster coming in.
Is this the play? Is this the thing? Because, again, 50-50 shot here. It's either something progression on the pyramid, or it's Zora.
Yeah, or it's Zora. And if it's, if it's a big 300 on the pyramid.
Just the Ford Zora. I mean, that's not too bad. Although you can imagine they're thinking like, oh, my opponent didn't do this, I am in trouble.
Yeah, here, go get Zora now. Boy, would that be a troll. All the blue balls, too. Man.
So probably making me think, is this really the right call? I could be doing Zora at this point. Yeah, 3 blue balls already. That's 4. Oh man!
I think the max you can get is like 13 or something like that. If you, this is not looking good though.
So you would get 5. You get 15. 15 is the most, I think.
Okay, because the first one is a guaranteed one, and the rest can be blue balls. And then there's of course always the lightning as the last one.
Trojandude just entered Aghanim's tower. Hey, there we go. Not a blue ball this time.
Oof.
Rip 15.
Trojandude also leaving a bunch of money. Oh, man.
I think we're on track for 14 now. What the heck?
Yeah, Dragon Master just shooting some arrows. Clearly frustrated with all these blue balls.
What do we have? Do we have like 8 so far? Is anyone keeping count of this?
We've had quite a number.
Oh my gosh, that was crazy.
Dragon Master, very, very frustrated there. Dude.
All right, is this it? Oh, Terra, nice.
Yeah. Do not blame them for being frustrated with that.
Oh, there's the pearl.
And there it is.
Absolutely required, no question.
All right.
And the funny thing is they get to use it right away.
Yeah. At least four Dragon Masters frustrations there. They are paid out with the Moon Pearl. There we go. We're seeing the red pendant there up on Turtle Rock. Very interesting.
So Ice Rod might not be required. So we had pendant also in Thieves, and the Fat Fairy crystals were, I think it was Mire and Ice, which was vanilla.
Yes. Yes, I think you're correct on that assessment. We're going to see our tracker update those.
Here we go,
folks.
We got hammer, we got bow, we have lantern. Why not do pod?
Yeah.
I mean, they have full Dark World access at this point, since they were only missing Moon Pearl. They have gloves, they have hammer. They can easily go over to Village of Outcast. They can do the warp south of Link's house, no problem. But here we have a dungeon, a crystal dungeon at that. Yep. You're close to it, might as well get it out of the way.
You have all the items, and it's the second most items in a dungeon in the Dark World, with 5. I think it's tied with Turtle Rock. I think Turtle Rock also has 5.
Yeah, Turtle Rock has 5, but Turtle Rock does have Mimic Cave for an extra item.
That's true. That's true. I guess you could count that. And then Swamp Palace has 6.
Yep. The thing is, though, with Pod, and though absolutely required, as we see here, so you didn't get a small key, it's not the sort of thing you want to see when you don't have Mirror, because it does make routing this dungeon a little longer.
Yeah, that's... sorry. Yeah, that's true.
But, yeah, so in terms of dungeons, though, this is the easiest Dark World dungeon, typically, to access, compared to Swamp, which has, you basically need 4 items. Well, you need 3 items to really do anything. Hammer, flippers, mirror, with the latter 2 being absolutely required to even get in.
Yep.
So it makes it harder for progression items to actually be there, whereas with Pod, you tend to see it a lot because it's so easy to enter here. Same thing with Turtle Rock. You need mitts, hammer, some medallion, a sword. It's like, and cane, like all of these require.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And probably Fire Rod to do anything.
Yeah. Fire Rod to light the lamps. Otherwise, you're only going to be getting those that first chest or 2.
Blue cane. So for Dragon Master, one of the things you have to know is that the first 6 chests in the beginning of Pod, out of the 6, at least 4 have a small key. Now, Dragon Master picked up a compass and an item, which means all of the other chests in this beginning part are small keys. So if he knows that, that means he can actually skip stuff like the big key chest, which requires a small key in the first place. He can just ignore it, get the small keys he needs, and just, go.
Yeah. It's going to require a small key and, of course, a big key, which he's still looking for. All right, Trojandude getting through the frustration central there that is Aghanim in this seed.
No, that's the bunny sprite.
Yeah, the sprites, I tell you, the folks who work on the sprites have done an amazing job. There's like 100 or something like that now.
Yeah, they do a very good work.
Yep, and there again we can see all the crystals and pendants in the Dark World on Trojandude's screen, confirming what we saw earlier. So interesting there that Mire and Ice Palace have the red crystals. So does that mean we could potentially see something at the double-chested fairy on the pyramid?
Well, we know it can't be mitts.
Right.
They have, aside from mitts, they can easily do ice. They have hammer, they have fire rod. For Mire, they still need flute and cane, so it can't be either of those. We could see potentially Hookshot could actually be there, depending on what the Ice Palace layout is.
Yep.
Is that really it? Actually, I think Hookshot's actually the only item it could be at Fat Fairy.
Mirror. What about mirror?
Do we need? Yeah, we need mirror for.
We need mirror for swamp.
Yeah, so it could be mirror as well. Good point. So mirror, Hookshot. Now for pedestal height, it can't be Cane.
No.
It could be Hookshot potentially, depending on if we get mirror. Or it could be mirror if we get Hookshot instead. Like, it could be one or the other, essentially.
Yeah, that's a very interesting point. Yeah, because our pendants are Turtle Rock and Thieves Town. Thieves Town not really requiring anything.
Another easy dungeon that can easily have progression because it's so easy to enter once you have Dark World access.
Yeah, and then where was our third pendant? Tower of... No, yeah, it was Tower of Hera.
Yeah, Tower of Hera.
Yeah. So, Tower of Hera is only going to require... well, may require Mirror or Hookshot to get over there.
So, Dragonmaster's setting up a Death Warp here. So that way he can easily get back. Wow, there's no progression here in Pod.
Goodness.
I think we have an item on Helma's, King Helmastar, so
yeah,
there's at least that.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. Look at this money Dragonmaster has, 471 rupees, almost there to the Zora money. Now the question is, will they even bother?
I mean, they could maybe route that in when they do Catfish if they have Mirror.
Yeah.
But no, who knows? We'll have to see what they decide to do.
Oh, chat is suggesting that the pedestal could be the Meyer medallion.
True. Always a medallion, an option when we have a required crystal.
Yeah,
Meyer or Turtle Rock.
It can't be the Turtle Rock medallion, and in that case they would both be different. But yeah, we do have Quake already, so I mean, could that be the medallion that opens up Turtle Rock? And you know, we don't know. Yeah, there's Dragonmaster. Very nice, making his way through a lot of these rooms here.
I mean, at this point, Trojandude's only about half a dungeon behind. It's anyone's game at this point, depending on where they decide to route after Pod.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, I mean, yeah, these runners are still very close. Oof. That, like, little pixel line there to get the arrow across, but past the chest there. The wall sniping a couple of Trojandude's arrows. Not the easiest setup for that. Gets it in the end there. Dragonmaster taking these turtles out with the hammer. Very, very nicely. And Trojandude coming in. Now, will Trojandude collect any of the money? Yeah, it looks like
he is, yeah.
Yeah. He might have Zora in the back of his mind here.
Even still, you want rupees to do like the digging game and the chess game, so you at least want something.
Yeah, or if you get a bottle, you wanna safely buy a potion or something like that as well. You never know. You can wrap that in with the flute, just right up to the witch's hut. Here's a big key for Trojandude. Meanwhile, Dragonmaster taking down Helmstar.
Nothing.
Wow.
God. Gives us Blue Cane. Blue Cane does actually. They have hammer and they have a glove. They could do Spike Cape.
Yeah,
it
does open that up. And they can get to it because they can get up to that portion of Death Mountain, Light World Death Mountain, and then use the warp there to access the Dark World Death Mountain there. So yeah, that's 100% illogic now. Man, wouldn't that be kind of a troll if there was something up there? That's because it's weirdly out of the way for the most part.
Yeah.
Alright, Dragon Master using hammer coming down into the swamp section of the Dark World here. There's Trojandude setting up that same death warp.
Alright, get your hypes ready, chat. Here we go. We got some good things in here. Let's find out.
Yeah. Is this cave actually hype?
Well, we got rupees. That's putting them over the threshold of Zora.
That's true.
Is that hype? I don't know.
Big 50, 3 bombs. Wow, there's a 300 bomb upgrade. This was lackluster for.
I'll give it 2 out of 10. At least it had rupees.
It did have plenty of rupees. Walking out of there with 800 and some rupees. Plenty for Zora, plenty for the other games that you mentioned, which we're going to see in Dragon Master head straight over to Village of Outcast area. I do like this play here. Coming up
first
with
bottle.
Yeah, and it's a blue potion in there. That's nothing to shake a fist at.
Yeah. So one more thing Dragon Master can do over here, unless he happens to get the myths from the digging game, he'll have to save and quit.
Oh yeah, that's very true. He cannot get up to the top of Village of Outcasts up here. So that means no Mr. Frog even when he does come into this area. One thing, and that also locks out weirdly the hammer pegs.
Oh my gosh!
Oh!
What the heck?
Well,
anyway, he doesn't have to save and quit, although he could.
He just did.
Could opt to just go north.
Yeah, no, he just did. So we're gonna see...
He could have grabbed the frog first and then did a save and quit, since it looks like he's walking to the village anyway. That's something else you could do for a quick item check.
Yeah, he's gonna go around up top.
So it looks like Trojandude's about to take. Well, he's fighting Helma now. We'll see how that goes while Dragon Master checks on his bottle and then heads on into Village of Outcasts.
Yeah, that'll give him the crystal over here, which is real nice, and that's always progression in and of itself. So switching over to silvers.
Oh, just a green rupee. Oh, Arrow's the sick kid. Disrespect.
Stole his money and shot him.
Trojandude finishes off Pod. We'll see where he decides to go next. So clearly digging game is the play to get mitts, but there's still other things to find.
Yeah, absolutely. Definitely they want those mitts. So yeah, go ahead.
I will point out mitts unlocks Ice Palace for us. That's all they needed to get in there. So ice is now on the floor. We have, of course, the blacksmith, purple chest, that sort of thing. We still can't do anything in Death Mountain, though. We got Skullwoods here. Right. We got Thieves. Those are dungeons they can do. Yeah. It looks like Trojandude is heading towards Hype Cave.
Yeah, Dragon Master we see up here in Skull Woods. There's 2 chests up here, but it's in the corner, and it's 100% completable, given that they found that fire rod much earlier on.
And it looks like he's doing the back first, since it is a required dungeon. Might as well go kill Mothula, and then just sort of work your way through. Now, it's a little better with Mirror. Otherwise, you either have to set up a death warp or just take the long walk out. It's just unfortunate that they haven't found Mirror yet.
Yeah, I do like this. If the items happen to be back here, then he really just has to leave, which is kind of nice.
Yeah.
So it's definitely a good thought process, I think.
I love that the Terra sprite switches into normal Terra.
Yeah.
All right, Trojandude is heading over towards the digging game, which will work out really nice for him, getting the mitts once he gets over there.
Yeah, and we'll see if he decides to go through the village from the bottom, or decides to warp around like Dragon Master did. There's that blue bottle for Trojandude, which is just a real nice safety pickup.
All right, here we go. Master Sword Mothula. Let's see how Dragon Master does.
Ugh, this is a nasty, nasty fight.
8 swings with a spin there, counting for 2 swings, essentially. A fire rod shot also counts as a Master Sword hit, so a combination of 6 slashes plus 1 spin will do it. And there we go, nicely done for Dragon Master.
Yeah,
He's about to get his glove.
Yeah, getting Morpheus a couple of times on the spikes there, but that was still pretty clean fight there. Can't really ask for much better than that.
Trojandude is leaving. Let's see what he decides to do. He could go into the Village of Outcasts. He could grab the frog first. Let's see what he does. Dragon Master did pick up 1 item. There's 2 items in Skull Woods, so he's still looking for that. Yep. Oh, we are getting a frog for Trojandude.
This is pretty interesting. There's two dungeons over here in this section of the world, and it looks like he's more interested in doing the overworld.
It's quick checks.
Yeah.
Get these out of the way.
You get that hammer pegs that I mentioned earlier that wasn't going to be accessible without the myths.
Right.
But lo and behold, they got them. And it's the
bad boomerang.
Did you say the bad boomerang?
Yes, it's so laggy.
I concur. I like the blue boomerang a little bit better than the red meringue. But if given lack of meringue, I will take a red meringue.
True.
Although lemon meringue. Also
did Dragon Master check the big key chest? I don't remember him doing that.
No, he has not.
Okay. Hopefully that's not the thing.
Yeah, no, he did not go into that room behind there with the 2 Gibdos and the blue jellies.
Keeping an eye on both runners at this point, since they're gonna get a new item soon.
All right,
Ether.
There's the big key there for Dragon Master. That's a really interesting look up again.
There it is.
Yeah. There was that second item. All right. You know, we were talking about those medallions that might be necessary for various dungeons.
Yeah, all we're missing is Bombos at this point.
Bombo's a nice pickup for dungeon like Ice Palace, but otherwise not really necessary. Unless, of course, it's required to get into Misery Mire.
Nothing on Bumper Cave here. Let's see where Trojandude decides to go. If he decides to do Skull Woods or heads down towards Thieves, Village of Outcasts.
Yeah, I think the play really is to go up for the crystal. Even though there's only 2 items up in Skull Woods, there's that crystal that is really the most enticing thing. Oof, Dragon Master bumping right into that animated rock.
Okay, we're getting a front to back for Trojandude, it looks like. Dragon Master clearing Village of Outcasts first. Let's see if he decides to head into Thieves.
Yeah, the way Trojan Master's doing Skull Woods.
Flute.
Wow.
That's one of our required items. They can now reach the Mire area, but they can't necessarily beat it without Kane. But at least they can see what medallion's there, and then we can determine if how dead Pedestal is.
Yeah, only thing they don't have, unfortunately, is that mirror to turn on that flute right away.
Right.
So they're gonna have to
walk back.
Yeah, they're gonna have to walk back. So now the thing here is Dragon Master totally gambled on not checking the big key chest. Will Trojandude check that big key chest?
So there's 4 items here in Thieves for Dragon Master. He already got one of the items, and a required Master Key, of course.
And up top here is guaranteed the big key. So it's possible to have 3 items up here, plus the big key, but usually you see about half and half. On average. Yeah, and there's the map, so.
Oh, Ice Rod.
Oh no.
Leading to one other pendant dungeon here.
Oh no. That is.
We're getting a death warp.
Yeah, that is an item.
Hey, the seed already made him kill Aghanim. Is it gonna
really...
make them do pendant dungeons? So Dragonmaster's only getting the 2 items and he's leaving.
That is certainly an interesting gamble. If there's anything else back in there, then he'll have to double dip, of course. But it is only a pendant dungeon. He's found what could be considered a progression item in the Ice Rod, opening up. Well, really only opens up killing Trinax.
Well, he has Flute also to turn in.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I think right now he's more interested in that. Yeah.
Get through some crystal dungeons, as we mentioned earlier. Ice Palace is within logic. Maybe they'll be able to enter Mire as well. We'll have to see the medallion on there.
Yeah, they definitely have all the other items to get through Mire. They would still need the cane. The cane could be in there.
Yeah,
that is a perfectly legitimate place for the cane to be. But yeah, and I've seen Mire be the place for the cane. I've also seen Mire be the place for the lamp, which they already have. But
see how Trojan does on Mothula here. Looks like Mothula is being a little more trolly for Trojandude, staying up top, which you really don't want to see. You need him to pull away from the spikes.
Yeah, exactly. Hanging out by those spikes, he's not going to take any damage when you hit him on top of that. Mothula just... I mean, I think when they designed Mothula, they're like, how can we make players of this game hate this boss even more?
That's right. I always ask myself, how the heck did I beat this as a kid? I have no idea how I got through any of this.
I mean, you had like 3 bottles with fairies in it and half magic and all that by the time you got here.
I remember being confused about half magic as a kid. I'm like, does this make things cost double? And I have half the magic meter? Because the magic back trolls you. It's like, oh, I'm going to curse you. But really, he's making the game easier for you. And I had no idea. I'm like, is this a good thing? I don't know.
Well, that was totally the point of the bat, right? It was supposed to make you confused and... Am I really helping you? No, I'm cursing you with being able to cast your stuff twice as much. I
apologize, chat. I talked over our national anthem.
I did,
but I was saluting the whole time. I swear. All right, Trojandude is gonna take a look at King's Tomb.
Yeah, this is
he did a save and quit after Mothula, so he doesn't have his flu yet.
Nope. He did hammer pegs and picked up the frog, but yeah, he's not done the other things in the village of Akast, which is really kind of an interesting choice. He might want to like kind of, knowing that Thieves Town's a pendant, you might want to come back there and just kind of hit that whole thing up to kind of finish it off. It looks like he's going... Nope. Alright, maybe he's gonna go back there now. Alright, Dragonmaster visiting the old man with the purple chest.
Well, for the health refill, it is the fastest spot you can save and quit to.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you're closer to the old man than the priest in the sanctuary.
More rupees saying, hey, maybe you should go to Zora.
Oh, yeah. That's exactly where our runners want to go. Zora! Please no. Please no. Please don't go to Zora. The Dragonmaster gonna find that tempered sword. Definitely wants that.
No way to access desert yet, though.
No book, no mirror. It's possible that book or mirror are going to be in the Mire chest area. That'd be nice. That'd be nice. We're gonna get a peek here at what the medallion is for Mire.
Talk about a peek. I did not see that at all.
Nope, I missed it. Totally missed it.
So quick.
There's magic powder.
It was ether.
Okay, it was ether. All right.
So in terms of items that are needed to beat the game, we need Cane to beat Mire. We need Mirror to be able to enter Desert and also to beat to enter Swamp. And we need Hookshot to beat Swamp and beat the game.
Yeah, Mirror or Book to enter into the Desert Palace, and that Hookshot. Yeah, just like you mentioned.
But yeah, with that ether, they can enter Mire. There's 2 items in there.
Yep.
Who knows if we have a vanilla Cane situation here? Looks like Dragon Master is going to go for ice. Trojandude's going to clear up Vilzo Outcast. We'll have to see if he decides to finish off Thieves.
Yeah, now logic-wise, that's going to cut out that kind of back half of Ice Palace, not having the hook shot. Of course, knowing the bomb jump, they can get across there anyway. A lot of bomb jumps in this Ice Palace.
Yeah, so it depends on what the item distribution is here to determine if hook shots required. So if we see like a small key in the first chest, it's okay. I think if Cold Stare drops a small key, that means hook shot was required. So we'll have to see.
Yeah.
Ooh, Quake strats. You don't see this very often. Usually you at least have some other way to deal with the penguins. Crocodile, whatever the heck they are.
Crocodile penguins?
Sure.
We're just gonna combine them.
I always thought, I don't know what I called them as a kid. Whatever everyone thinks they are, I did the opposite. I'll say that.
I always thought that they were penguins, but they've got way too many teeth to actually just be penguins.
Well, they call them the Mighty Ducks, the ones that are the 5 that are heading towards you.
Oh, there you go.
The steps. Yeah, so Mirror and Hookshot could definitely. Well, so again, we don't know here Mirror or Hookshot because of the Hera situation. It's how do we access Hera?
Yes. Yeah, and getting up to Eastern Death Mountain, like if they can get to Turtle Rock, they can get to Tower of Hera. So, you know, it's what pick your poison as far as which item that the game's going to give them, either Hookshot or Mirror.
Pen Gators, perfect. All right,
Yeah,
Dragonmaster setting up the bomb jump here.
Yeah, I was going to make an Emilio Estevez reference there, but I don't know if that was going to date me too much, or...
I mean, I would appreciate it, so... Alright, where does Trojandude decide to go?
Yeah, there, Dragon Master wishing he had the hook shot to get across that gap in that room.
We're getting a... So he used his safety bottle on Mafia. He's getting a replacement here.
Yeah, that's... Yeah, I mentioned that a little bit earlier. You know, get that money.
So Dragon Master does still have his blue potion, which will be useful. He's burning through a lot of magic here. So unless he goes to collect magic, he'll just use his bottle on the boss.
Yeah. Yeah, especially if he takes a couple of hits from Cold Stare while he's at it. Alright, Trojandude, he's gonna come into this Mire Shed and be a little bit disappointed. Nothing too terribly exciting in here.
Not sure. I forgot. We did get powder.
Yeah, there is that magic powder.
Check.
What's that?
That is something else we can check.
Yeah, absolutely does open up the Mad Batter. Another one of those items, though, that is a little bit out of the way. Like, most of the Dark World Village of Outcasts has been cleared out. And, well, although Mad Batter in the Light World there. Still, most of that area is all cleared out for these guys. Yeah, I like that when you walk up there, you just go through the door without it ever appearing, or, you know, kind of opening.
So we missed it. It looks like Dragonmaster picked up a tunic upgrade. Or at least I missed that. It's one of the items here.
Excuse me. Yeah, we do see Terra a little bit of a different color there now.
So both of our runners in Ice Palace, they've basically been roughly doing the same thing. I don't think Trojandude entered Thieves, though. So that's still, you know, a questionable location for items.
Yeah, only having that Ice Rod can really be a lost leader. Getting out there to Turtle Rock.
All right. So we had 3 items total in ice.
Yep.
Sorry.
No, it's okay.
Have to watch the stream currently. We're having some technical issues on our end, so I have to apologize if we're a little quiet.
It looks like Dragonmaster are going to be entering into Cold Stare here. I lost count a little bit, so we'll see if Cold Stare does have an item. There's that blue bottle usage that you mentioned.
Alright, Master Sword, Cold Stare. Always fun. At least having some magic for Fire Rod shots makes it a little faster. And of course, Gold Tunic. Or sorry, Red Tunic. Terra's gold. But Red Tunic does make it a little safer. So they do a lot of damage. The game sort of expects you to have Blue Tunic because that's the item that's in this dungeon. So it ups the damage a bit. Just the heart container, though.
Yeah,
So
really
no
does.
progression in here.
No.
One of our Fat Fairy crystals.
Yeah, that's true. The other one being in Mire, and I mean, it's also one of the last crystals that they need right now, so that really lessens the chance for anything being there.
All right, so we still haven't seen the back half of Thieves.
Yep.
I don't think we saw Catfish. We haven't seen Catfish.
No.
Spike Cave we were talking about earlier. That could totally be something.
Yeah,
we have the beginning portion of Mire.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's it, actually. Oh, and Magic Path, which Dragon Master's checking now.
Yeah, there's one more thing we haven't checked. That,
Zora! Oh my gosh!
That guy who hides in the waterfall.
Oh my gosh, it's been so long!
Yeah. Yeah, nobody likes to check that guy. He's just a waste of money.
He's been within logic since they picked up Flippers, which was in Kakariko, so...
Very, very early on.
Yeah.
He has been within logic, and neither of our runners have checked Zora.
So Trojandude setting up his bomb jump here. So this bomb jump, the trick to it is you just stay against the right-hand side of that block and just go downward. Basically, you want to go down as much as possible, such that if you tap down even 1 pixel more, you'd fall off.
Yeah.
The easy way to look at that is your shadow. basically when your shadow covers all of the blue that you see on the ledge, that's how you know you're down far enough. And that's it. And then put the bomb to your left. So you want to face the left to make it easier, I think. But you can see Trojandude, he moves over to the right a little bit. It's just easier if you set the bomb to the left. You don't have to move left or right. Makes it a little safer. It looks like Dragonmaster is going to go into Mire here. So this is a play. There's 2 items he can get here, potentially.
Yeah, there are 2 items in Mire. They can check everything in here. The cane could also be in here. That is certainly something that they want.
Oh, no bird toss.
A double dip of Mire, like having a mirror in here, would be interesting, or hook shot. That would